Hi guys, tonight I'm going to teach you how to make my belly tonic. It is amazing. It's very popular. I have a lot of people using it and I can't make it enough. So I want to teach you guys so you guys can make it. Take the load off me a little bit, guys. And the ones that really can't make it, I'll make it. But if you guys could make it, then I can make other things for you. So this is the belly tonic and these are the ingredients, and what this does is change your whole life if you have acid reflux, if you're having acid problems and belly problems, intestine, in that area. This belly tonic is amazing, and it doesn't just take the acid away. It does do that too, it takes the acid away, but what it does is heal the lining and the tissue of your belly that's been affected by the acid, and it keeps the acid down. Through experiments and with people taking it, you take a shot glass of it every morning. It tastes lovely, so it's not hard to do, and you do that for about a month. You see changes in your belly pretty fast, but I like people to stay on it for a month, sometimes longer, to do the healing of the tissue in the stomach area. So our ingredients are ginger roots, 1 cup, peppermint leaf, 1/4 cup, licorice roots, 1/4 cup, cloves, 1/4 cup. You get some fennel, which is a large tablespoon, and chamomile, which is, I would say, 15 flowers. And if you don't have the flowers, if you just have like the powder, say a tablespoon. And this usually doesn't go in my belly tonic. It's a turmeric root. But I'm going to start adding it because this is great for inflammation. So I'm going to start adding it. And it's, it's optional. All of this is optional, everything. I mean, if you can use it all together, I already know from experiments and from people's testimonies that it works great. But anyone, if you say you only had 3 of these ingredients, use it, do it. It'll help a lot. All of them together does heal things though. Oh, and the last thing that we use is distilled water. So I'm going to pour this distilled water into my infusion machine. You need an infusion machine for this, but I'll tell you how you can do it if you don't have an infusion machine. A little trick. What you would do is you would use a glass blender. Make sure that the canister of the blender is glass. And you would take that and heat it up in the sink with a little bit of hot water so the glass becomes hot. You want the glass to be hot because you're going to pour hot water in it, so you don't want the blender's glass to break. So just make sure it's hot, and then what you would do is add hot water, hot distilled water, to the blender, and all these ingredients that I just told you about, or whatever you can get your hands on, and you would blend it, and you would turn it off, and you would start it, and you would turn it off, and you would do that till it cooled down, and then you would have your belly tonic. But if you have an infusion machine, I put my water in, I'm going to add my fennel and my chamomile, my cloves, my licorice root, my peppermint leaf, and my ginger roots. And in my infusion machine, if you have one, I would set it on 160 and I would let it go for 1 hour. After an hour, you're going to strain it. And I find the best way to strain it is like this. Use this. Use this. A mesh strainer. Put it on like that, or a pot, or if you don't have that, use a pot. Something that will hold this mesh strainer. Then I would take this canister after it's been all infused for an hour on 160. I would pour everything in. It really expands, all the roots and everything expand. So it becomes a lot of material that you're working with. So I do this. I pour it in so there's all the roots and everything all in there, and it's not really going through because it's all clogged. So I do that. I just do that with all the ingredients, and then that lets open some of the holes, and then it drains out, and bam, you got your belly tonic to get rid of the acid and a whole other, like a lot of other issues with the tummy. It heals it up. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you belly tonic ladies that are using it now can maybe build your belly tonic. If not, I'll still make it. Oh yes, I will. Have a good night. Bye-bye.